Okay, the next contact that we need to get you in touch with is an insurance adjuster or a claims adjuster. They go by, slightly different titles sometimes. So insurance adjuster or claims adjuster. But anyways, these guys know of houses in your area that have suffered some kind of damage that has triggered, an insurance claim. So they go out and they check out the house, they look at the damage, and then they relay that information over to the insurance company. And then what happens is the insurance company either pays for all the damage, part of the damage, or none of the damage. And, depending on, that payout situation, that can be a factor that certainly would motivate a home seller, especially in the instance that they are, either not paying out or only paying part of the bill. Okay, so why the insurance adjuster? Well, for one, they know of those deals on damaged houses. And the other factor is these insurance adjusters are dealing directly with the owner of the property. They have to talk to them in order to schedule the inspection to check out the damage. And oftentimes these insurance adjusters have a bearing on the seller's motivation. It could either be a situation where, it's a good family that's nice and stable and they live in the house and it's minor damage and the insurance company is paying for all of it, which that's not really a deal. Or it can be a situation where the owner lives out of state and they have tenants in the house and they're kind of frustrated with dealing with the long-term rental situation, and now they have a problem with the house that is shaking up the tenants because now the tenants can't live in the house while the damage is being fixed. That's a situation that very likely has a motivated seller behind it. Those are the kind of ones that you should communicate with these insurance adjusters and work with them on these deals. Now, I like to find the insurance adjusters through LinkedIn. You just go to the LinkedIn website and type in insurance adjuster and your city, or claims adjuster and your city, and that's going to give you a list of insurance adjusters. And then it's just a matter of contacting some of those guys and trying to find somebody that you kind of get along with and you kind of have the same mentality and they want to work with you to make a little extra money on the side. That's how you find them. And then compensating these guys, I like to pay them with a percentage of the profit that you make on each deal. Here's why. I like to have them more involved in the transaction. Well, I like to have them involved in the interaction between you and the homeowner. And it's nice because they're kind of in the middle. There's kind of a buffer between you and the homeowner. And the insurance adjuster, once you have this relationship set up and established, he can kind of sell you to the homeowner. He can be like, hey, I understand your situation with the house. It kind of sucks that the insurance company is not going to pay out for all these damages. But, I've got this friend who's a real estate investor. Have you ever considered just maybe cashing out on the house? That's kind of a powerful thing when it's a referral or a recommendation from another professional in the industry. So they can kind of sell you on the house. And the other thing about the insurance adjuster is they are intimately familiar with whatever the damage is that triggered that insurance claim. So they can kind of help explain to you, what the damage is, and you can kind of have some numbers in your head of what it's going to cost to fix that damage. So insurance adjuster is a good one to know. And again, I recommend compensating them as a percentage of the profit from the deal because I like to have them more involved in the transaction. So that's the insurance adjusters. Really good guys to know. So connect with those guys. All right, let's move on to the next one.